Look at this logo. Really look at it. It's the fruit of the Loom logo. You've seen it on your underwear tags since you were a kid. You see the apple, the green grapes, the purple grapes, and the leaves. And behind them, you see that brown woven basket, the cornucopia, curving to the right, correct? I want you to hold that image in your mind, because I have some bad news. That cornucopia does not exist. It doesn't exist today. It didn't exist in the 90s. In fact, in the entire 170-year history of the company, they have never used a cornucopia. So why do you remember it? And it's not just you. Millions of people share this exact, specific memory. Let's try another. Picture the Monopoly man, rich Uncle Pennybags. He's running, holding a cane, wearing a top hat, and looking through his monocle. Except he has no monocle. He never has. How about Pikachu? Picture his tail. Does it have a black tip? Check the official art. It's solid yellow. And the most famous line in movie history. Luke, I am your father. Darth Vader never said that. He actually said, no, I am your father. What is happening here? If one person misremembers, it's a mistake. But when millions misremember the exact same detail, some say it's proof that we are living in a simulation. Others say we died in 2012. But scientists say it's something much stranger. It's proof that your memory isn't a recorder, it's a writer. Welcome to Belief Decoded. We are going to find out if reality is broken or if your brain is just lying to you. To understand the glitch, we have to go back to the moment it was named. The year was 2010. The place was DragonCon, a pop culture convention in Atlanta. A paranormal researcher named Fiona Broome was talking to people in the green room. The topic of Nelson Mandela came up. Broome had a vivid memory of the South African anti-apartheid leader. She remembered him dying in prison in the 1980s. She remembered the riots. She remembered the televised funeral. She remembered his widow weeping. But then, she realized something impossible. Nelson Mandela was still alive. He didn't die in prison. He was released in 1990, became president of South Africa, and was alive and well in 2010. Broome wasn't just embarrassed. She was shocked, because when she told people about her false memory, strangers started agreeing with her. They said, wait, I remember the funeral too. How could thousands of unconnected people hallucinate the same funeral? Broome coined the term the Mandela Effect. She proposed a radical theory. Those memories aren't false. They are real memories from a parallel timeline. She suggested that many of us had slid from a universe where Mandela died in the 80s into this one where he survived. It's a great story, but history offers a different explanation. A psychological one. It's called conflation. In the late 1980s, Western TV screens were dominated by South Africa. But they weren't showing Nelson Mandela. They were showing Steve Biko. Biko was another black anti-apartheid leader who did die in police custody. His story was turned into a massive Hollywood movie in 1987 called Cry Freedom. The movie features a huge emotional funeral scene with thousands of mourners, filmed to look like news footage. At the same time, Mandela's wife, Winnie Mandela, was on TV every day. She was speaking emotionally to crowds. And in 1988, there was the free Nelson Mandela concert at Wembley Stadium. Millions watched a somber tribute to a man who was missing. Your brain did what it always does. It edited the footage. It took the visuals of the Steve Biko movie, the audio of Winnie Mandela, and the emotion of the Wembley concert, and stitched them together into a single file labeled Mandela's Death. Patient Zero wasn't a time traveler. She was just a victim of a bad edit. But the Mandela Effect didn't stop with Nelson Mandela. In 2015, it exploded on the internet. Suddenly, people realized the children's books weren't spelled Berenstain with an E, but Berenstain with an A. People panicked. They felt like reality itself was changing retroactively. And they needed a culprit. Enter CERN. The Large Hadron Collider, LHC, is the world's most powerful particle accelerator, buried beneath the border of France and Switzerland. Its job is to smash protons together to find the secrets of the universe, like the Higgs boson. But the internet had a different theory. The theory goes like this. The world ended in 2012. Remember the Mayan calendar prophecy? The theory suggests that when CERN cranked up the power to find the Higgs boson in 2012, they accidentally created a black hole or a quantum tear that destroyed our original universe. But instead of dying, our collective consciousness was instantly transferred to the nearest available parallel reality. This is Timeline B. In this new timeline, everything is almost the same, except for small rendering errors. In this universe, the sun is whiter. In this universe, it's Berenstain. In this universe, Kit Kat doesn't have a dash in its logo. This theory relies on a concept called quantum immortality, the idea that you can never experience your own death. So your consciousness always jumps to a universe where you survive. It's a terrifying, fascinating idea. It explains why the world has felt weird since 2012. But ask yourself, which is more likely? That a particle accelerator rearranged the atoms of the entire universe to change the spelling of a bear family? Or that you just assumed it was spelled Stein because names like Einstein and Bernstein are common and names like Stain are rare? We prefer the conspiracy because the alternative is uncomfortable. Our minds are flawed. Before we look at the real neuroscience, if you're enjoying this dive into the unknown, make sure to like this video. It helps our channel stay in this timeline. And consider becoming a member to support our research. We need your help to decode the next mystery. Now, let's open the brain and see the real glitch. So, if it's not CERN, what is it? The answer lies in the work of psychologist Elizabeth Loftus. She proved that human memory is not like a video camera. It doesn't record reality. Your memory is like a Wikipedia page, and every time you remember something, you have edit access. The Mandela Effect is caused by 3 specific bugs. Bug number 1, Schema Theory. Your brain is lazy. It uses shortcuts called schemas to predict what things should look like. Let's go back to the Monopoly Man. Your brain tags him as old, rich, Victorian capitalist. What accessories do they have? Top hats, canes, And monocles. Because the monocle fits the pattern, your brain photoshops it onto his face. You aren't remembering him, you are remembering the archetype. The same goes for fruit of the loom. A pile of fruit is a harvest symbol. What is the most famous symbol of harvest? The cornucopia. Your brain sees a pile of fruit and auto-completes the basket behind it. You are hallucinating a basket because your brain thinks it should be there. Bug number 2, confabulation. This is when the brain invents a lie to fill a gap. The most famous example is the movie Shazaam, starring the comedian Sinbad as a genie. Thousands of people swear they rented this movie in the 90s, but the movie does not exist. How? Your brain combined 3 things: the real movie Kazam, starring Shaquille O'Neal, the comedian Sinbad, who dressed in baggy, genie-like clothes in the 90s, and the TV show Aliens for Breakfast. Your brain merged these files. It created a movie that felt real to make sense of the loose data. It's an honest lie. Bug number 3, social contagion. This is the internet's fault. If you vaguely thought Pikachu's tail had a black tip, and then you see a post saying, "Does anyone else remember the black tip?" your brain overwrites your fuzzy memory. It's called the misinformation effect. We overwrite our own history to fit in with the group. The Mandela Effect is not evidence that the universe is broken. It is evidence that the human mind is a creative engine. We are not passive observers of reality. We are active creators of it. We smooth out the edges. We add monocles to bankers to make them look richer. We add baskets to fruit to make it look more abundant. We rewrite movie lines to make them sound better. When you say, "Luke, I am your father," you're quoting the cultural remix, not the movie. This shouldn't scare you. It should amaze you. It means your brain is constantly working to make the world make sense, even if it has to invent a few details to do it. So, the next time you swear you remember something that didn't happen, don't blame the multiverse. Just remember, the ghost isn't in the machine. It's in the memory. Thank you for watching Belief Decoded. Next week, we are going to look at something that is real but hidden. We are investigating subliminal messages. Are governments and corporations actually controlling your mind with hidden signals? Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the truth.